Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Diana, the Scorn of the Moon.
A new moon is rising.
Diana is an ability power-based assassin, fighter, and jungler. Utilizing quick movements and precision targeting, Diana can burst down individual targets or hold the front line in larger engagements. Diana's passive is Moonsilver Blade. Diana automatically enjoys increased attack speed, and every third attack will deal bonus damage in an area. Not attacking for a few seconds will reset this attack timer. Crescent Strike sends out a nuke that arcs from Diana's right, damaging and applying Moonlight to all enemies it hits. Moonlight reveals enemies for a few seconds and interacts with her ultimate, which we'll get into later. As Diana's primary damage tool, you'll typically want to max it as quickly as possible. Pale Cascade shields Diana for a few seconds, and creates 3 orbiting spheres that explode on contact with enemies, dealing damage in an area. If all 3 spheres explode, Diana's shield is refreshed. Pale Cascade is a must-have for jungling, so if this is your goal, take at least 2 points quickly, and in most cases will want to max it second. Moonfall pulls in and slows all surrounding enemies. Taking an early point will help you secure kills and save allies, but usually can be left at just 1 point until maxing your other abilities. Diana's ultimate is Lunar Rush. Lunar Rush teleports Diana to target enemy and damages it upon arrival. If Lunar Rush is cast on a target afflicted with Moonlight, the cooldown is immediately refreshed. As with all ultimates, take Lunar Rush at levels 6, 11, and 16. There are 4 important notes to remember when jungling as Diana. First, position yourself so that Moonsilver Blade will hit the entire jungle camp. Second, don't use Pale Cascade when the monsters are almost dead, as you'll want the cooldown to be ready for the next camp. Third, make sure you get full use of Pale Cascade's shield. Don't activate it until jungle monsters start actually attacking you. Finally, try to position such that detonating the spheres from Pale Cascade hit all the monsters of the camp. When ganking, try to get into position to land Moonfall first. Here, Diana is able to flash into range from Moonfall, hitting all 3 spheres in Pale Cascade as well as Crescent Strike and Moonsilver Blade. It's important to save Moonfall until your opponents actually try to run. As Diana takes on Hecarim with the help of her team, she deals as much damage as possible with the rest of her abilities. Only once he tries to run does she hit Moonfall, pulling him back into range for Tarek's Dazzle and the kill. In order to gain a bit of extra speed when clearing the jungle, or escape from chasing enemies, remember that you can reveal jungle monsters with Crescent Strike, and then jump to them with Lunar Rush. If you generally save Lunar Rush until you can put Moonlight on your target, it's usually worth using it again if it will secure the kill. Here, Diana puts some early damage on Renekton, lands Crescent Strike, and follows up with Lunar Rush. After he flashes away, Pale Cascade plus Lunar Rush will deal enough damage to pick up the kill, so Diana charges in. When playing Diana as an assassin, it's important you constantly roam around the map to help your allies. As Diana finds Brand in trouble, she lands Crescent Strike and immediately hits Lunar Rush. Hitting Moonfall into a second Lunar Rush, she gets behind Gragas and grabs the kill. Diana players will have to decide whether to hit Lunar Rush right away to catch up to an opponent, or wait for Crescent Strike so they can refresh its cooldown. After Diana gets Hecarim low, he starts to get away. Instead of hitting Lunar Rush to close the gap, she waits for Crescent Strike to come back from cooldown. This allows her to hit Lunar Rush twice, picking up the kill. As the game wears on and turrets fall, Diana should look for opportunities to sneak through the jungle and flank her opponents. Using Pale Cascade and Moonfall, she pulls Brand in for an easy Crescent Strike, into 2 Lunar Rushes and Moonsilver Blade for the kill. In teamfights, it's important that Diana focus on assassinating the highest priority targets first. Here, as a battle breaks out, Diana takes the time to kill both Nunu and Brand. This leaves Kog'Maw untouched and allows him to clean up the fight, killing Diana before she can do anything to him. When building Diana, I recommend starting with early game ability power damage, rounding out your end game with some extra durability. I also recommend getting a bit of early armor and attack speed when jungling. For runes, try attack speed marks, flat armor seals, flat ability power glyphs, and flat ability power quintessences. Consider 21-9-0 masteries, taking all the magic damage increasing masteries in offense, plus minion damage reduction and bonus health in defense. For summoner spells, try either Flash plus Smite for jungling, or Ignite for further champion killing power. When building items, I like to open with Boots of Speed and Health Potions, plus a Prospector's Ring on Dominion. When jungling, I add Philosopher's Stone and Heart of Gold for extra income. Rabadon's Death Cap massively increases my damage, Abyssal Scepter grants a nice mix of damage and durability, and Frozen Heart ensures I can survive tough fights. Adding a Void Staff makes sure I can deal damage to enemies who stack magic resist, and finally Rylea's Crystal Scepter adds some extra utility to my build at the end. Thanks for tuning in to the Diana Champion Spotlight. Please subscribe to the Riot Games YouTube channel above and leave us your comments just below the video.